Coach Rod Eberle, tonight, following another victory over Shenandoah and on to a district semifinal. Obviously, they had a little extra oomph tonight, and you guys were able to fight that off and get the win. What were your thoughts on how the team played?
I thought we played okay. I thought their effort was better than ours early in the game. Postseason, everybody's 0-0, so you get a little more energy about you. And Shane came out and got after us, and we responded well in the second and third quarters, and I thought that was kind of the difference for us.
They're obviously trying to slow down Tayden and Wyatt, and you had some openings for some other guys, and Creighton stepping up like he did. It was just like it was just old hat for him.
Yeah, I mean, we needed that to happen. Sooner or later, they're gonna take away your two best options, and Creighton hit some big shots for us. And second half, he got us really going. Him and Cade Ingstrand off the bench. So they're taking away your best options, other guys have to step up for you, and that's what happened.
For you guys to find a way when even maybe it wasn't your best night overall, and maybe even some of your best players didn't score as much as they usually do, what does that say what this team could potentially do even in the future, doing it here in the postseason?
Well, we're hoping that'll translate to next game. We're going to have our hands full Thursday, so hopefully, it gives some of our guys confidence and step up, make shots when they got the opportunity. And we've struggled with that throughout the season to be consistent. So hopefully that will continue.
Trainer, who you're alluding to there, obviously you guys had an amazing game last year in this round. What are your thoughts on what you see with them this year?
Typical Trainer. They play really good defense. They're well coached by Rucker. And they're going to get up at you, and they're going to make you work for everything you get around the hoop, especially with their big kid in the middle. And they got an all-out really good player in the Tams kid. So I expect it to be a lot like last year, just be nip and tuck and see who can get some breaks, and hopefully we'll compete at a high level.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right, Creighton Tuzio, Cade Engstrand, two leading scorers for Clarinda tonight. And Creighton, I'm going to start with you. Obviously, they had a game plan tonight to kind of slow down Tayden and Wyatt and limit their looks, and that left some openings for you, and you stepped up and hit some big shots. Tell me about, your confidence level in those shots and how you played tonight.
Coach Ebb, he's always telling me just to keep shooting, and in practice, he's having me shoot a lot. So when times like that arise, I'm ready to rise to the occasion and make shots.
I think you made one or two in the first half, and then second half right off the bat, though, you were ready to go. I mean, what was the message kind of at halftime about, taking those shots when you have them?
Yeah, offensively we were slow in the first half. We knew we had to pick it up. So it was really just if you get an open look, step up with confidence and hit it.
You guys, obviously, I think early on Shenandoah maybe brought a little extra more than you guys had seen from them. What was how were you guys able to respond from that and, I guess, come out with a 29-point win?
Yeah, Harold is a really good addition. He's a good player. So we just had to adjust to the physicality he brought. And if we knew that if we could stop him, we would have a really good time.
All right, Creighton Cade, you also stepped up when your number was called. Tell me about coming off the bench and putting up 12 points tonight.
That's kind of my role here. In practice, that's what I do. Step up, hit threes.
Along with him, so kind of some open shots for you. Tell me about that and, just taking advantage of the opportunity.
That's what we do every day in practice. We get our shots up, and 4 games, that's what we come to do.
And you were so hot that they said when Justice went out, they said you got to take the free throws. What were your thoughts on that?
Free 2 points.
Yeah, you bet. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. Obviously the end of his season's tough. Tell me about just tonight's effort, though. I'm sure you're pretty proud of how the guys came out there.
Yeah, the guys did a really good job, I think, just executing what we put together. We had an idea of what we were going to have to do if we were going to beat them, and we knew it was going to have to be ugly. And we said if we can keep this game in the 40s, we've got a shot. And, we did that, I think, for the most part for about 14 minutes in the first half. And then they went on a little 14-4 run there with about 2.5 left in the half. And, that put us in a little bit of a challenging situation, I think, coming out in the second half. So after they made a couple threes right away, I think a couple minutes into the third quarter, we had to kind of adjust things, and then it made it more of a track meet, which is exactly what they would want it to be. And obviously, if we can't score more than 11 points in the second half, that's going to make it hard for us to stick around. So,
Blake was your lone senior, and he's I just said this, and I'll say it right now. Like, there's no reason that he had to be here, in playing. His injury, he's got his future set. For him to come out here, and he's flying all over the place and setting kind of the tone for your team, what does that say about him?
Yeah, and we've talked to the guys about this a couple different times throughout the year, but he epitomizes what a senior leader is supposed to be. And, he's one of those guys that, if he wasn't able to run the line drills, he's down and doing push-ups during practice. Like, he does everything that you want out of a kid that that you want to be the example in your program to say, hey, you work like this, and trust me, we're not going to go backwards. And he's been that guy. So hopefully, I think, if anything, I know we've only got him for 3 or 4 games all season, but I think he's been a huge impact guy just in the way of teaching the other kids what it's going to look like, right, or what it needs to be if they want to get better. So I'm excited he had a chance to do that. I was excited to coach him. So,
Tell me about year one for you and kind of what you got out of it from your perspective, and what you think about the program at this point.
Yeah, if we're looking at straight wins and losses, obviously you're going to say it wasn't really a fantastic year, but we just got done telling the guys in the locker room, if you can't see the improvement we made from game 1 to game 22, you're crazy, because these guys, they're great teammates to each other. They do push each other. They want good things. We just gotta sharpen our knives a little bit and make the skill set a little better in the off season. And we're going to bring every single person back minus Blake, and then add a couple of, freshmen coming in next year that can really be some impact guys. So I'm excited. I told them, I've got high expectations, but the season certainly isn't going to start next November. It'll have to be way before then. So, yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, thank you.